churchsites.tv. Here we are in episode 4. We're glad you're here with us at churchsites.tv. This is where we look at the best of the best in church websites from around the globe. We also try to find the features that certain websites are using that you can implement yourself and kind of touch on what those great features are, and then pull out one big thing that you can use even for your own church. We know all of you that are working on your church websites, that's really not even your profession. Maybe you're volunteering, maybe you are in an IT department, but whatever role it is that you take in working with your church website, we want to make sure that you have tools that will help you out. So, like I said, we look at a different church every single week, and today we're going to look at Crosswalk Community Church in Williamsburg, Virginia, a beautiful site. So let's go ahead and take a look at Crosswalk Community Church. So here we take a peek at the crosswalk.cc website. It is a beautiful site. Matter of fact, I said to my wife when we were looking at the site yesterday, I said, it makes me want to drink a cup of coffee. It just feels nice and warm and friendly. I love the images on the front page here. I like the fact that they use professional photography. I've mentioned that in the past. It's really, really important. Now, these may not be photos from like iStock Photo or something like that, but they are really good quality images that they've taken in the church, and of course that enhances any kind of website here. So the other thing that I like about this site is that they really use video well. If you look over here on the right hand side, there's a word from our pastor. You can click there, and there's a great video that they show. And then also, if you look at the bottom right section over here, it says what people are saying about Crosswalk. I clicked on that. It was fantastic. It gave testimonies of different people that go to the church that are just kind of sharing why they started going to the church and how the church is helping them, those kind of things. So the thing that I want to kind of point out, though, is kind of the giveaway, which is up here in what we call the favicon. Next to the domain where it says crosswalk.cc, you can see this little image here. Well, I just happen to know that favicon, they didn't change it, and they may want to change that later, but this favicon indicates that this site is built on a platform called Joomla, or what some people call Joomla. It's pronounced both ways. And Joomla or Joomla is what is considered a CMS, a content management system. There are lots of content management systems out there. Joomla happens to be what we call open source, and we'll give you a link where we've written an article about the pros and cons of using open source software. They have chosen to, at Crosswalk, to use this open source piece of software, but it is a CMS. And the piece that I want to point out to you about this particular site and the benefit of using a CMS is that a website that uses a CMS moves away from being a brochure site to actually having a set of tools behind it that you can use for your church. And it's always good to have more than just a brochure website. It means that it's not just painting something beautiful on the outside like this great looking site here, but actually if you dig back in, there's lots of tools that will help you out. So I just wanted to give you 4 quick things why you would want to use a CMS for your church. Number 1 is that it will provide an opportunity for people in your church to log in to get into some other kind of secure area. And so if we look here under Ministries, you can see that there's a link here called Ministry Login. Now, I don't know what's behind this ministry login, but if I scroll down here, you can see there's a username and password. Presumably, someone who works in the ministry here with the senior pastor can log in and maybe get some additional information. Maybe it's scheduling information, maybe it's ability to email, mass email. It's all kinds of different tools. But the point being that is not possible with a brochure website, only with a CMS. Another benefit is that with the CMS, it's easier for multiple people to update the site. So theoretically, what you'd like is you want different people in different departments to be able to update their own content. And then also with a CMS, obviously, you want something that's web-based. I'm just going to click around here on the site because it is a great site. I just want to click and show you a few different things. So a good web-based or a good CMS for a church is going to be web-based. And then the 4th thing that's really critical is that a CMS is going to provide a set of tools, a toolbox of widgets or components that will help you do mailing or manage e-commerce, do database management, all kinds of different kinds of features like that. So this is what we can see from Crosswalk Community Church. Again, beautiful site. Great use of a CMS. This particular one is called Joomla. There's lots of them. and you may want to comment on certain ones that you particularly like. But this will be certainly helpful for you as you think about how to enhance your own website. Remember, if you can move away from Brochure to content management system, that always is a better approach. So, and the final thing that I always leave you with: if you take care of your website, I assure you, it will take care of you. Thanks for joining us on ChurchSites.tv.